And an 86 from judge number 3 for a total of 253.
I would be very happy with those scores walking out of that ring.
Yep.
It's definitely putting her in a very good place for later on with the undersaddle and then for tomorrow as well.
And at the halfway point in our order, number 419 is Upswing.
And I like how she patted her horse.
This is the entry of Juliet
she
Bates
walked in
from
and
Wilmington,
he
Delaware.
raised up
Kate
a little,
Egan
and
is
she
a rider from Glen Gardner, New Jersey. 419.
Relaxing her
Upswing.
horse.
This girl actually rides with Emil Spadone and Redfield Farms and Ashley DiBongrazio and Luke Olson. And she's a working student there, and she's an amazing kid. Hard worker, talented rider. Horses like her.
Yeah.
Very quiet on top of a horse. And again, you saw that in her entrance.
Yeah, I could tell right away. Right away, you could tell she was had a good horsemanship skills.
And again, it's about knowing your horse. So she decided to just walk in and take a minute instead of trotting around.
Right,
or
grabbing the face and getting nervous.
And I think you're seeing that throughout the course. You know, she's really holding the horse's hand, and it's going beautifully for her because of that.
Right.
She's staying very calm. Maybe got there a little early.
Maybe a little on the inside track.
But if you're going to pick, I'd rather
It's
that.
better than, yep.
She's giving her horse a great ride. Again, you go back to training and untraining. She's training her horse right now. And I love she's really taking your advice there, establishing that early, especially for one that's a little bit.
She's going for it.
She did go for it.
Yeah.
And again, the horse trusted her.
Yes, he believed
Maybe
in her.
it was a little too much, but he believed in her because of how well she rode it and executed it.
And then I think the product of that long one made this one a little deep.
And then again, you see her recognizing that, and she took her time.
Right, finished up.
And even though it was a little deep there, again, with how the horse went, you would rather that. And the horse is such a nice horse. She rode it great. I'd be very happy with that.
You know, another thing I work with a lot of my kids and young junior clients is when, and something for the audience to watch, when she was long there, Brian, to that octave, she squatted down and sat down and believed in it. You can't jump ahead of your horse.
A
at
score
that
of
moment.
79 from judge number 1.
And the
an
scores
80
reflect
from judge
that.
number 2. And an 83 from
So
judge
look at
number
that. That could
3.
have
Excuse me,
easily
82
been
from judge number 3.
a chip as she was galloping to it, I thought.
So a total of 241.
And rather than panicking,
241.
she just stayed secure and stayed behind him. But if she would have jumped up and tried to lean up, then probably would have been a chip.
It's a great point to make. And again, you look at the scores. Something that could have turned into such a big mistake didn't.
Right.
And then, you know, she's in a great place for tomorrow, and she just gave that horse such a confident ride. I guarantee you,
Heading in
see
through the arches now,
a
number
different horse tomorrow and
is
bigger scores.
This is the entry of Farber Farms, LLC of Encino, California. Eleanor Ridnick